Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Snowflower from CZT Cynthia Gannon. Now, this one, the name, of course, first caught my eye. I was like, whoa, this is a good time of year for this one. And, and it's cute. All right, it is a grid pattern. But you could use this, so many ways. I'm going to do just one box of the grid. But, like most grid patterns, you could just do like a row, make a border with it. If you're super creative, like I know some people who are, it doesn't even have to be a box grid. It can be a kind of a whatever shaped grid, and just neat. All right. It just turned out interesting for this one. Okay. Now, I took a little license on the step out and decided for me, I needed to flip up steps 1 and 2. I didn't feel comfortable putting, or I should say, I felt safer starting off with a diamond shape in the center than I did by putting some seed shapes and trusting that I would kind of get them close to a center and then put a diamond in. It can work either way. I share that so that way, go take a look at the for more inspiration link in the description section. Try it both ways. If you've sometimes if you've tangled long enough, you're like, I think I'm going to need to do something else, and that's what I did. All right, so once you have, I'm going to do it the way I did it. Once you have your diamond in place, then we're going to put these seed shapes, leaving a little bit of a gap on either side. So on both the side of your grid as well as that diamond. And do it on all 4 sides. This maybe too makes it a little more forgiving. Maybe, I don't know. I should probably try it the other way. I just kind of, there we go. I just kind of knew, I was like, you know what? I don't know if that's going to fly or not, but all right. Next, we're going to put kind of a straight line. We're going to do a really elongated triangle. So almost aura-ing that side. And then this, you can play with, how long they are. I found kind of keeping it within, like if I pictured a curve going from those. I am going to prove today that it doesn't matter what you do. It's all good. This is a little odd shaped, but it's all right. Okay. And this too, I'm thinking this is one, well, actually from my little bit of playing with it, I found that it's one that as I'm looking at it, I'm like, no, I don't know about this. And then when it gets to the end and you put some shading in and have some fun, it's like, oh, look it's really neat. So never judge your tangle until you're really, really all done. All right. And then as my friend Diane says, if you're not happy with it, it just means you're not done yet. So there we go. All right. Last step here is we're just put some C-shaped curve lines. This, I am going to touch the grid line and do like this, and then, come, kind of eyeballing where that, from the point, and then do the same thing. I think this step too is where if you needed to, make something up with it, or, kind of course correct. This is kind of like aura-ing, after you're all done. And a lot of times we found that, when you aura the whole thing, it's like, oh, all of a sudden it's just magical. And I think that this kind of serves that purpose too. There we go. All right. And then it's just, shading and having fun. Let's see, I'm going to do it a little bit different, the shading, than I did in my 4 square grid. And is this what in my mind, this is what I did on the step out, and I really liked it. So I'm just going to fill in that center with graphite. And then usually I will just kind of smooth it out a little bit. And then I'm just going to put some graphite on the tips, those center tips. And yeah, we'll bring it out a little bit. And I'll decide if I want to put some on the other end. I might put some on the other end for in the seed shapes, maybe. So this, you can just have a lot of fun because there's all of these areas that you get to do something with. Oh, I think I want to put some on the other side of just this, not necessarily the little triangles. Oh, let's move this out a little bit. All right, and then let's put some on the outside. Let's just do the outside rim, just cause. But if you when you take a look at that for more inspiration link, one of the things that I always like to look at is besides looking at the creator of the Tangles work, but I like to look at what Linda Farmer did, who is tanglepatterns.com. And, so she always does that little thumbnail that's up at the top that shows off the tangle. And sometimes I just get some really neat ideas from that too. And you never want to overlook that. On hers, she filled in, it might have been the triangles with the pen and maybe the center. And that's neat too, especially if you're putting this in and you want to have some nice contrast or something. That's always cool. Oh, look at this. Oh, neat. Well, here it is in a 4-square, as I mentioned. And I did the shading a little bit different. This one I filled in the center with the ink, with the black ink. And then I put a ring of graphite, not worrying about if it was, like this, just specifically inside the section. I just did it all the way around. And I thought, well, that could look neat. And then on, what's neat about it in a grid pattern is that it creates these extra shapes, right? So I decided to do like what I did here, but on those shapes. And I kind of like it. So, yeah, neat. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please click on the like button. And if you like it enough to see more, I would hope that you might consider being a subscriber to the channel. I mentioned the description section a couple times, so you will find both my version of the step out and Cynthia's. And then also below that, I have combined all of my links into a link tree. So you'll see that one link there, and that will take you to links to my website where you can follow my blog. I do a daily tangle and then recaps on the classes, on all the classes that I put out. Or I should say most of them. Some of them I take a little while. Also, I'm like, and what else do I do? Yeah, there's that. The link to my Facebook page. That one is up in the icons, right up above my name. But I also have a link to our amazing Tangle Addicts community group on Facebook. So if you happen to be on Facebook and want to, just be a part of a conversation and fun with Zentangle, we'd love to have you. There are 4 questions that you have to answer to gain entry, just so you know. And then there's also, I also have links to the other places that I post classes. I do classes twice a week. Most of them are free. I do have some of them that are paid. And I also have a membership club. So that link is there as well. So, come and join us for free. If you like it enough and think you'll take, one class a month, it's, that's about the cost of it. So, So anyway, come and join us. We have an amazing community of tanglers. It's so much fun. Let's see, what else do I have there? Well, you can see, yeah, when I had it separately on there, I would just roll through it in my head. And now that I put it all on one thing, it's like, what else is there? I don't know. I forget. Anyway, that's the important stuff today anyway. All right, so with that, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.